Well, hello there, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Last time, we were continuing doing some world quests in Fontaine, and we finished. I think we basically wrapped up one of the bigger world quests. Was that last time? No, I think actually we did some smaller world quests. We did one like in a garden, we did one about a paranoid writer, and then we started one in this Irenaeus region over here. Uh huh. I said last time at the end that I would probably continue doing 4.0 Fontaine quests just to get them all out of the way. Now thinking back on that plan of trying to, just finish all the world quests that I can before I go up to the next patch, it kind of hinders my ability to do exploration because a lot of the new areas, when you walk into them, there are huge world quests to do. And if you want to do exploration in those areas, you kind of need to do those world quests, because if you don't, you might get interrupted midway and stuff like that. And so I really think that I should probably be doing the world quests that I'm forced to do, like the world quests that they've made me start, because these world quests that they've made me start seem to be super important ones that I should probably look into. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that is what I'm gonna continue doing. At this point, while I do want to go in order of exploration, do the 4.1 and the 4.2 exploration, I think at this point I really should just focus on doing the main world quests, maybe saving some of the smaller ones, not being too focused on finishing up all the world quests, not being focused on 100%ing all the regions, but being more focused on doing the major world quests so that it allows me to do exploration and I don't get caught up in certain world quests. Inevitably, when I do world exploration, I will run into world quests because you can't prevent yourself from entering quests. Some of them just randomly appear. But we'll do what we can. Anyways, one of the world quests that we finished Act 2 of was questioning Melusine and answering machine. Again, Sir Arthur is gone, and we're just figuring out what happened to it, the bird. And so, going back to this area, again, that quest ended off a bit strangely. I felt like there would be more to it. And I'm coming back to this area just to see if there's anything. And there's this man. I don't think this man was always here. And so I'm wondering, Jank, there we go. We know Jank is one of the people who was at the beginning. He was the one who was getting accused by Talachard that, Jank stole Sir Arthur, even though Jank worked here. And then after doing a lot of investigation and investigative work, I think we kind of see Jank as potentially sus in terms of he might know something. Because again, the reason why Sir Arthur was stolen by some person who stolen by some person who did not like what was written in the newspaper. Alright, it seemed like what was written in the newspaper may have slandered someone who may have been innocent. Again, the person who was innocent, I think it was Dr. Moso, and he was the one who designed and made Clive. Was that Clive, the answering machine, or the machine? You know what I'm saying? Curve, not Clive, Curve. The name is Curve. And so Jank might be suspicious here. And I said when we finished this quest that it could be possible that the guy who we thought was bad, the guy who stole Sir Arthur, might actually be the good guy, and the bad guy might actually be the newspaper writer who wrote potentially slander, about Dr. Moso. And we think that Jank has something to do with it. Regardless, I think that's the summary, so let's continue. What do we do now, Euphoracy? The letter says that this is the second threat now. What do you mean second? Where was the first one? Euphoracy, we're here. Just the people I want to see. Did you find anything useful? We discovered that Sir Arthur was stolen by a woman who calls herself Crow and Blackbird? ? He seemed to hold a grudge against you. She left a threatening letter at the scene. Someone took it, and we retrieved it. Yeah, the person who took it was the Bowlard, the Fatui guy, who we know is innocent. What? there really was an initial threat. May I take a look? Tudor Steenberg, Moso's death 30. Okay, we already read this, so I'm not gonna read it. But yeah, it's the lady who sent this letter was the one who stole Sir Arthur, kind of to avenge, kind of clear Dr. Moso's name, in which I compared to very similarly to what happened during Navia's Archon quest and during Linny's story quest. Indeed. What this could it be? What do you remember, you Farasi? Please take a look at this first. We received a second threat this morning. The sender is seemingly very agitated. Outrageously, it would seem that your paper hasn't a shed of remorse. Having not caught the attention of the authorities, I made good on my promise by dismembering Sir Arthur and burying him in the field. Oh no! I buried with him are your papers, evil deeds from 30 years ago. Furthermore, I have spread the word. Treasure map or clues to Dr. Moso's base shall surely make the treasure hunters come flocking, no? Clues to Dr. Moso's base. Yeah, that we kind of do want to know where Dr. Moso's base is, because there might be some interesting stuff in there. Soon, your misdeeds shall come to light alongside the bird's remains. So Sir Arthur is gone. Oh no, Sir Arthur! Sir Arthur shouldn't have to suffer. We never received the first letter. It's all Ballard's fault. Is it his fault, or is it the people who slandered Dr. Moso's name? Potentially, again, we don't know if it's actual slander or Dr. Moso did do something bad. We're under the impression that he didn't, but we can't know for sure. I just received news that they're organizing treasure hunting groups. They're probably after Dr. Moso's base. But they're only going to find a dismembered Sir Arthur and the unspeakable things. What the paper did, I guess. Agent Talichard, I know that the Marechaussee Phantom has a file on case, but believe me, there are things that even you don't know. Do you know who sent the letter? If I were to guess, I would say Melo Lombroso, Dr. Moso's granddaughter. I mean, I would seem to make sense. It would seem to make sense that Dr. Moso's family member would send a letter. Yeah, that would definitely make sense. Granddaughter, so it's a relative coming back for revenge. Again, kind of getting Navia vibes here. Then it would seem that Crow or Blackbird is a question from her. You know, Navia's father actually died the same way as Dr. Moso too. They got killed in a duel. Question. Everyone, time is of the essence now, regardless of the authenticity of what's written in the letter. The reputation of the paper will be tarnished if they are published. Will you please retrieve those things for us? In the meantime, I will contact Mello immediately. In that case, I will request to you, Farase. You know about the clues to Dr. Moso's base, yes? You want that? I mean, I do know something, but I can't guarantee that it will help your cause. I can promise that I will tell you everything I know after this is over. It might answer some of your questions. Will that work? Sounds good to me. Any questions? I'm ready to go. Wait, Palmer has a question. There are 3 locations on the map, but where are we going to going first? If you don't have any time, then why don't we split up? Curve and I will go to one location, and Palmer and Clizzard will go to another. Whoever finishes first will go to the last place. Seems like we don't have a choice. Another ending letter. Okay, I didn't think that there would be more. What does she have to say? Nothing. Okay. I thought we were done collecting everything. Apparently not. Where is it? Is it this one? Telechart investigative notes. Yeah, I guess it continues. Fleuve Cendré. Yeah, we have everything, so I'm surprised that we got a second note. I guess the Fleuve Cendré I thought was gonna be this. Okay, regardless, this should be Act 3 of. Yep. Well, not yep. I haven't seen it yet. Yep, Act 3 of Questioning Melody and Answering Machine. According to clues you found, none of the owners of the 4 set of footprints are criminals who stole Sir Arthur. As you painstakingly search for answer, it seems that an issue has arisen at the newspaper. Answer and question. Alright, so yeah, this quest line probably unlocks after every new region. So like the first quest line probably unlocked during version 4.0, and then Act 2 probably unlocked during 4.1, and 4.2, which is when this region was unlocked, unlocks Act 3. And so I'm happy that I'm doing it now so that I don't forget what happened previously. But also, yeah, it's again, quests like these, I'm just doing it so because I've already done a lot of it and I want to finish it. But really, I shouldn't be doing this because I don't think this is going to contribute to world exploration. However, maybe Dr. Mosel's base is going to be like some kind of wild, crazy area. And in that case, it will actually contribute to exploration. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Come on, Bowland. You can do it. Wait, what if Ballard, the Fatui member, is this kid's father? Hold up. Kevin, what are you doing here? Bomb and Clizzard, are you here to look for Sir Arthur and the treasures? If Kevin knows, that means everyone knows. Uh-oh. No, I'm not here for the treasure. I want to send Sir Arthur back. Does your mom know? Yeah, she came with me, but we split up. Oh, and I have to thank both of you. After you left the other day, I thought about it a long time, and then I went to look for my mom, and we talked about a lot of things. So you and your mom made up. Clown was wondering why you were so polite today. Oh, good for you. Let's look for Sir Arthur, quick. I think it must have been hidden somewhere tricky. It usually doesn't take a Bowland very long to find something. Woof woof. Dog looks familiar. Clizzard, isn't this Rocher's puppy? Oh. Oh, what if Rocher is okay? I'm starting to piece the puzzle back together. Wait, no, but then he said he saw some drunken deadbeat and he didn't know if that was his father or not, or he would assume that it wasn't his father. Wait a minute. I think Rocher and this kid is connected, like father and son. That's not a surprise. I'm like, I'm gonna get you your husband back. I'm gonna get you your wife back. Wait, no, wait, wait, I just need to bring it together. All dogs look the same. It does look like that one. Rocher, my mom gave me this dog, and I called it Bowland. I mean, that's actually my father's name, and I was mad at him at the time. Okay. I got into a fight with mom previously, and I went out venting my anger on the dog and kicking him out. Good thing I found him again today, huh? Wait, so are you Bowland or Lombroso? What? Why is the dog Lombroso? Why would that? Why is it excitedly as saying I don't understand? Oh, whatever the case, we need to find Sir Arthur as soon as possible. Wait, Lombroso? What are you saying? Is that Lady Lombroso? I don't understand like where the Lombroso came from. We look at the mark where could it be? Whatever, if whoever hit it left, if only whoever hit it had left something behind. Bowland has an amazing nose and can find things quickly after sniffing. Right. Look into your bag and see if there's anything we can use. A second letter would be good. Is it in here? Or do we need to go in here? Is there something important in here? Lombroso. Why would we call the dog Lombroso? What does this have anything to do with the person who sent the letter? Okay. Yeah, the dog can sniff the letter. They're waiting for something. Alright. Sniff the letter. The newsletter, I should say. Woof woof. Whoa, you got it. Bowland must have found something. The authority right there excitedly as it's saying it is here. It is in the hole, but the engine is so small. How do we get in? You can do it, Paimon. I can do it. Let me do it. I don't want her pretty close to get dirty. Wow. Alright, Kevin is a gentleman. Paimon can't let you do that. Well, there's something scary inside. I'm a problem kid, so I'm not scared of anything. Just wait, I will be right out. So he quickly climbs in the hole and drags out a chest just as quickly. I found it. It really is inside. You changed a lot, Kevin. You're helping other people out with their problems. Thank you. Let's look inside the chest. Oh no, Sir Arthur! Sir Arthur's wing! No! Clockwork wing that belonged to Sir Arthur. What the criminal did was unforgivable. Anyway, go to the next location. I think we're probably gonna meet up with the. Oh no, Sir Arthur has been dismembered. Don't worry, we'll put you back together.
Take it easy.
I think this is it. Let's go to the next location. We have to get there before the others. I mean, we can always meet at. We can meet. I mean, meeting would be fine too. You know, we don't need to. This is not a race, right? It's not a race. But we do need to get Sir Arthur back together immediately, or as soon as possible, or the newspaper name will be tarnished. Oh no, someone's here before us. They're fighting over the treasure. Wait, what are you guys doing? Let's start. Oh no! Intrepid Valberry, I got you, fam. It's all coming together. Stop! I surrender. Haha. Well, what a coincidence. Are you here for the treasure too? Why are all you here? It's Rocher! Are you here? Don't you believe me? Oh yeah, Intrepid Valberry did say that he was gonna chase boss all around. And I guess that's what he's doing. Valberry, you're here. We're here to look for Sir Arthur. Are you here for the treasure? Ha! I knew this dirty dog would come for the treasure if he heard about the news. And I got him. Agents, may I have the chest? I'm looking for Sir Arthur, and if I can return it to the newspaper, maybe I might just be able to get a job. Then I can make some money and buy my wife's things back. But how pathetic. Rocher, you really think that's why your wife left you, huh? She left because you're such a pushover. Stand up for yourself like you did just now, and she might look at you differently. But really? Of course. Now be brave and let them have the treasure, or your wife won't be with you even in your next life. Don't say that. Take it easy. They're nice people. If you help them, they'll pay you back. In that case, thank you, and please take these. Okay, so it's Rocher and the kid, not Kevin, not father and son? I am so confused. Where did this dog come from then? What the heck is going on? I'm getting more confused. It's Sir Arthur's body. Oh, so cruel. And is there anything else? Then it should be in the final place. Ballland, come on. We're heading to the next place. Woof woof. Chip of Valberry and boss are still. Oh, Lombroso. Huh. How did they name the dog Lombroso? How did he name the dog Lombroso? Because that's connected with oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit confused. That's connected with the people that made Curve and the person who sent the letter, presumably. Where did you run to? I thought you didn't need me anymore. Track was excitedly as if saying, how's that possible? Lombroso, Mr. Rocher, are you mistaken? His name is Bowland. What? If it wasn't for Lombroso's companionship, I wouldn't have made it this far. How could I be mistaken? Not like I can be mistaken either. What's going on here? Oh, hey, can he belong to you both? Seeing as even I had more than one home. Oh, that makes sense. Kevin accidentally drove the puppy away before, right? Maybe that's when he met Rocher and they began roaming around together. Is that really what happened? The puppy wagged his head shyly. I was just saying, that's right. Okay, so at least seems like Rocher and Kevin are not son and father. Valberry, you got some nerve. That dog wouldn't forget its two owners. And as for you, you betrayed your own boss twice. You scheming dog, I'm gonna hand you over to the Marechaussee Phantom. I'm taking you down with me. I'll farewell, friends. Come visit me in the fortress of Merripeach someday. You're not gonna visit you there. Never mind. Forget about that. We need to hurry up and get to the last place. Oh, and Camera Shape. Are you gonna fight for the puppy? No way. I'm the one who really messed up. Bowland can stay wherever he wants from now on. I'm fine with that too. Lombroso supported me when I was at my worst. I'll support him too. Now let's get going then. Yes, we don't want anyone to beat us to it. I guess, yeah, time is of the essence because we don't want treasure hoarders. Sir Arthur's body belonged to a clockwork body that belonged to Sir Arthur. The criminal was unforgivable. Look how they actually took Sir Arthur apart. That's kind of funny. Okay, next location. It's on here. I guess we can go ahead and walk or run or dash. I don't know what this is called. To that area. Again, that interesting name, Lombroso, is a very interesting name. Like how? Surely that has to have some connection with the past people. I think. This is underground or above ground? If this is underground, it would be awkward. No, I see the Melazine.
Quietly now.
And they're surrounded by Fatui. Well, there's two Fatui members. I don't know if that's surrounded or not. Wait, are we working together with the Fatui? What's going on here? I'll say it again. Get out of my way. I'm going to see Bowland. We're all co-workers here. There's no need to get rough. Madeline. So that's Kevin's father, right? Obscuring Fatui. Oh, I'd like to see how good you are now that you become a mother, Madeline. Don't underestimate mothers. Curve, let's go. Are we fighting? Oh, they're fighting the Fatui. Let's help them out. Wait, is the Fatui the bad guy or the good guy? Wait a minute. The Fatui might not be the bad guy here. Again, I don't like messing with Fatuis in Fontaine. This doesn't seem right. Clear mode switched off. Paimon Inquisitor, you came and you bought Rocher and Kevin. Looks like we're doing well, but we encountered a hiccup. Madame Madeline and Kevin's father are both members of the Fitui. Yeah. Okay, that confirms. Nothing confirmed, but it basically supports my suspicion that Ballard is Kevin's father, the deadbeat, who works outside the city apparently. I'm sorry that we hid that from you before. We just want to live a peaceful life. Fitui, Kevin, do you know about this? Yes, it turns out that Papa wasn't avoiding being at home. He was actually working. I was wrong about him. This was to be his father's last assignment. He was ordered to find Dr. Moso's base. Once he was done, he would be able to retire early. Yep, retire early. That is definitely Ballard. But I had a bad feeling after you came. I wanted him to give up his this mission. Wait, find the base, retire early. Kevin's father is the peripheral personnel Ballard. That's the one, and we only just found out that Ballard is a codename. He's actually Kevin's father, Mr. Bowland. I saw a letter before between Mama and another man signed with the name Ballard. I didn't realize it was my own father. No wonder it was so lovey-dovey. I'm glad it wasn't Roshi. Everyone's relationships are complicated, even without a twist like that. So where is Bowland now? He removed some objects from the chest where the Fitui stopped. He removed some objects from the chest when the Fitui stopped us just before. Okay, so maybe the head? Detective, a figure running away in the distance. Ah, it's Papa, he's fleeing. Hurry, don't let him get away. Didn't he run away before? This isn't this isn't new. This is not new. Okay, please dash. Okay, he's stuck. Stop chasing me. Why are you always going after me? We want to know why you're always running away. Just stop it. Madeline, why? I did my homework. You're on a mission for a certain Lord Harbinger, aren't you? And it's a dangerous one too. A Harbinger, which one? I don't know, but not something we can butt in on. We're just peripheral personnel. Even so, I'm one of the better ones. That's what I said last time. Someone stole a letter, but left the envelope at the scene. Anyway, I promise I'll be back. This is the last time. Is this really something you can say carelessly? Things could be quite hairy with Harbinger involved. I mean, I'm curious too. I don't think it's the knave, but it could be. It could be, but yeah, it could be. Who knows? Actually, it probably is the knave. Why wouldn't it be? Because it's stuff dealing with Fontaine, right? If it's not her, then who would even care about this stuff? You don't support my actions either, then. You've done enough, Bowland. Give the stuff to the agent and come back to us. We can move to a place where no one knows us. Mr. Bowland, stop hesitating. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Alright, wait, who are you? Stop changing the topic, Bowland. You don't have any options left. You're not our buddies, you hear? Fine. I want to be with my family here. Too. I hope I'm making the right choice. Here's Sir Arthur's head. Great, father's back and Sir Arthur is complete. Is there anything else? So what? If the Fitui failed the mission, isn't that a bad thing? Isn't this his last mission that he was supposed to complete and then he retires? So if he doesn't complete this mission, then he doesn't get to retire. So he's just gonna leave the Fitui. And you know, I personally wouldn't want to leave Alekino. Not because she's hot, but because she's apparently a nutcase. And if you leave her, then... Or if you betray her, I should say. Not leave her. But if you betray her, then... She like comes out... She's like... Targets you and tries to kill you, right? Am I just saying wrong stuff? So if it's her, then... Maybe we should let this guy continue. Because I don't know if this is... We're letting him live after this. You mean the treasure? Yes, I came for that. But the head was the only thing in the chest. Maybe the treasure's elsewhere. Impossible. We looked for it, but we didn't find any treasure in the other two locations either. No? That's not right. The newspaper. Maybe Mello was bluffing and she didn't actually put anything in the chest. Wait, Mello, who's that? Mello Lombroso. Huh, wait. Lombroso? Woof woof. Wait, Rocher, your dog is called Lombroso too? Well, actually, Mello Lombroso is my wife. I took her last name too, but she kicked me out, so I was too embarrassed to continue using it. Alright, the connections keep connecting. So, I guess... yeah, that would make sense. Lombroso was rich. Wait, that's weird because we know that Rochelle's wife was like well off, but didn't the whole situation with Moso Lombroso not like make the family kind of awkward? And it's weird that they were still rich after that, considering all that happened. But yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, we have her pocket watch, which is what she cares about. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep playing. I mean, it's all coming. It's all coming together. But I miss her a lot too, so I named my dog after her. Huh? Maybe it's not my place to butt in, but as a woman, I'm pretty sure she would not find this flattering. But Kevin used your husband's name. I was a problem child. What's wrong with a problem child using a problematic name? I mean, Kevin does have a point. I'm not even gonna... oh, I see. So you're problematic too, Mr. Problem. Just to double check, is your wife Mel Lombroso Dr. Lombroso's granddaughter? That's right. I mentioned my wife came from a rich family, right? That's the Moso family. What's wrong? Alright, now the relationship here are a mess. Now, I hope you're prepared to hear this. Your wife might be the culprit behind this case. Impossible. She is pure, elegant, educated. I swear it is not possible. But all of our current leads point to her. Well, I mean, all our current leads point to a lady. Well, I guess Ballard and the lady at the newspaper place both say it is. So, I mean, that's two strong leads. I don't believe it. I'm certain you're wrong. She could never ever be the culprit. I think Euphorasi already contacted your wife. We're going back to the paper now. Do you want to come with us? No, there's absolutely no need because you're not a criminal. Alright, looks like you got another problem. I think you'll find more answers one day though, and then you can be Mr. Answers. Mr. Answers? Anyways, Kevin, we need to go back and get ready to move. Okay, Dad, farewell everyone. I will miss you. I hope you guys will not die. I hope you guys don't die, because if you guys work for the Knave, it might actually be over. Sigh. Don't think about your wife. Hardly. There's no chance she's the culprit after all. Not at all. You hear? Then what are you contemplating? I'm thinking about life. Right. Also, after that Mr. Answers that Kevin also just mentioned, what does that mean? Pamon, you know? Someone who's good at answering questions, maybe? Pamon has no idea. How about you, Lombroso? The dog doesn't speak. Instead, it sits next to the man like an old friend and gazes into that distance as if looking at their future. Alright, I guess you don't know. The dog still doesn't speak. Instead, it sits next to the man like an old friend and gazes into the distance as if looking at their future. Do you really not know? Finally, the dog tilts his head and looks at the man next to him, as if to saying, look, I'm just a dog. You know what? Not wrong. Okay. One last peek at the pocket watch. So that we can... wait, do we still have it? We still have it. Update clue. Oh, we can update clue? Oh, wait. I thought it was two people. It's just one person? Well, that's our person, but they are probably not a child anymore. I hope at least they're not a child, because that would be awkward if a child was Rochelle's wife. Regardless, we continue. We got the head, right? Why didn't I see the head? Wait, where's the head? Did I... okay, well, I guess it's with it's with Talachar or something. I'm not sure. Okay, what's good, bro? What's good? Sorry, we were overthinking things. Euphorasi. We bought Sir Arthur back and One Piece too. We did see this lady come by at the end of Act 2. Is it her? That's convenient if it was her. Ultimately, I'll make sure Sir Arthur is taken care of. Also, there's something else. See, what did Pama say? She won't be worried about Sir Arthur that it will affect her appetite. Oh, so we only found Sir Arthur, not that anyone got to the treasure ahead of us either. How could this be? So I suspect that Madame Mello might have been bluffing and trying to intimidate you, so that you'd reveal... Oh, anyway, let me introduce this lady. This is Dr. Moso's granddaughter, Madame Mello Lombroso. She only returned last night from her hometown to the court of Fontaine, so she can't be the culprit. Good day. In any case, these agents and I are acquainted. I met them when I arrived at the court of Fontaine last night. What? Upon hearing about my husband's recent hardship and how he's loitering around the paper's office, I was worried he'd stir up trouble. So I thought I'd come over, and that's when I happened upon them discussing something. Yes, I asked someone to verify her itinerary. There's no issue there. Okay, you know what? She might be lying, and we have the perfect lie detector curve. Do your thing. So if it isn't her, who the heck is the culprit? Apologies for the disruption. Today, upon hearing the news, I came here to clarify that my family never launched any complaints with the paper about what happened 30 years ago. It was my grandfather's belief that the paper did a good job as well. Thanks for you and your family's trust. Since everything has been cleared up, I shan't say any longer. I hope that the Steenberg gets to the bottom of this quickly regardless. Curve, do your thing! Wait, madame, there's something else I'd like to ask. Do you know the address of Dr. Mosa's research base? Wait, so you got the address, Madame Mello? It is you who's in trouble. It is you who's is in trouble, miss? I would like to help, but I don't know where my grandfather's research base is. Madame, surely the great doctor must have mentioned it. I don't understand. If my grandfather had told me something, how could I not know? It's possible you weren't aware of some things. Allow me to explain how it happened with the doctor. Now, I intend to be totally transparent with all of you. Some believe that 30 years ago, it was the paper's special reporting that stirred up public opinion, which led to his demise. But the truth is, those articles were not initiated by the paper, but by Dr. Moso himself. The story gets more story. The story keeps getting more story. Again, the parallels to Novius, again, not Novius story quest, but Novius basically what happened during Act 2 of the Archon quest, in which, what's his name? Novius' father was wrongly accused of being like the murderer or whatever, and then he killed himself. Well, he didn't kill himself, but Cloran killed him. But he like fought till the death, purposely trying to kill himself. And this was all to protect Navia. And then we came along and we saved Navia. But that's kind of what happened, right? So it seems like Dr. Moso also had similar intentions of trying to end their lives, maybe to protect Melo Lombroso? Perhaps? We'll see. Grandfather himself, he never mentioned this. The Marichosa Phantom files didn't include this either, because the deal was off the books. The editor-in-chief back then, my mentor, thought that Dr. Moso's lie detector had the potential to become a hot story. Being the first to stir things up would help the paper gain the most influence and recognition. But for my grandfather, how would it benefit him? Your grandfather's research had hit a bottleneck. He had no more data to feed the lie detectors to study. But he needed to go further, so he planned to get the data from public opinion. Right, in the way the realm of public opinion is like a massive hub of spreading lies. Countless people are churning out true, false, accurate, and inaccurate data every day. Dr. Moso thought this lesson in dynamic evolution could surely guide his machine to another level of comprehension in separating truth from fiction. It would eventually surpass a machine's rules. So he did it for Curve. However, the doctor and my mentor both underestimated the destructiveness of public opinion. They lost control. As for what happened next, you know the story. But the key evidence that led to Dr. Moso's conviction was actually exposed by the paper, right? The evidence was actually provided by your grandfather. He provided evidence that criminalized himself? How could that be possible? I'm sorry, my mentor didn't tell me why Dr. Lombroso would do this, but that's the truth. Okay, so they were basically... So Dr. Moso wanted the research to go out in paper so that he would get a bunch of public opinion, which would contribute to his research. But then, they underestimated the amount of public opinion they would get. And then, Dr. Moso wanted to kill themselves. Why? That we don't know. Sorry, Editor-in-Chief Euphorisi. I might need to see confirmation from Curve regarding your words. Biological indicator detected to be normal. Editor-in-Chief Euphorisi is telling the truth. Relevant information retrieved. The Moso protocols within my core have been modified hundreds of times. The log indicates that these modifications were made by Dr. Moso. The Moso protocols were changed 100 times, so that means the doctor really manipulated the test results. So why would he give evidence of this to the paper? He planned to confess, but then he requested a duel, didn't he? Palmer can't make heads or tails of this. It makes no sense. He really lied to the public. Why? The data to the question is unresolved. My lie learning module cannot provide an answer. Okay, now Kurt's become a problem robot. Dr. Moses' research base holds the answer. I can feel it. We must find it. I don't know how to say his name. Euphrosyne. You just said that Madame Mello had the clues to the base, yes? On the eve of the duel, Dr. Moso mentioned in a message to my mentor that he would leave the base location to his beloved granddaughter. He left it to me? Yes, please try to recall. Did Doctor mention anything to you before you left? I was so young then. Father wouldn't let me go to the duelist ring to see my grandfather, but the last time I saw him was the day he was detained. It was very early, so did he give you anything? I remembered, the pocket watch? The pocket watch? All I remember is that once the duel was finished, my father bought a piece of jewelry that had been cleaned. He said that my grandfather left it for me. Perhaps the jewelry could be connected to the base. I'm sorry to ask, but could you look for it? I wouldn't have minded, but my good-for-nothing husband sold it off to pay a debt. Wait, so Rocher gave it to... Don't worry, is it this? We literally just looked at it. Old clockwork pocket watch. Just review the details one more time. How did you end up with this? This is a photo of me when I was little. My grandfather took it. Really? What a coincidence. There are only photos of Madame Mello in here? Are there only photos of Madame Mello in here? According to my mentor, Dr. Moso did leave some clues for you, Madame Moso. Let's take a look. Look, here's a line of text under the photo. Faded under the sunlight, shining under the sunlight. Faded under the sunlight, but shining under the sunlight. What is that? Does something like that really exist? Relevant information retrieved. The different ways in which lies can exist. Different ways in which lies can exist. My grandfather used to say that. Who are you? May I have the photo? Okay, this person, I'm sorry, you can't join my world. I'm in the middle of something. Unlucky, really. Carve picks up the photo and raises it toward the sky. The sunlight shines through the photo and falls into Carve's eyes as though passing through 30 years in time. Gradually, another image emerges. A map leading to the research base. So that's how he hid it. I had no idea that we already found the base. Madame Mello, may we? There's no need to ask. Go. And I just noticed that's a specific friend of yours. Good to see you again, Curve. Greetings, miss. Thank you, Madame Mello. Here's your locket. Let's go now. But we haven't found the person who sent the threats. That is true. We thought it would be Mello Lombroso, but it's not, apparently. Don't worry, Palmon. I think you're right in that the criminal doesn't have any evidence, but it's just a bluff. So go, find what you're looking for. Okay, so Mello Lombroso has an alibi, so it can't be her. Let's go to Dr. Moso's base, I guess. Cause you found. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. Wait, I gave you back the piece. Wait, where's Sir Arthur's stand? It's not even here anymore. They took it away, and they took the pieces of him. Okay, let's go. This base surely has treasure in it, so like it's going to definitely contribute to exploration points, which is nice. It's down here. There is some a Hilichurl base over here. Rather not. I have been here before. Go to Dr. Moses' base from underwater. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I gotta solve some puzzles to do this. I haven't really solved any of these puzzles. Okay, 100. It's far. It's far. Okay. Down here? Down here? In here? Maybe in here. So the base is completely submerged. No wonder no one knew where it is. Or where it was. Curve, are you alright? Moisture is seeping into the motherboard. Core functionality 12%. We need to hurry. I say that, she says that as I'm like just chilling. Okay. In here. Oh, okay. I see. In here. Let's keep going. They actually seem to want us to go this way instead of that way. So we'll go this way. Enter Dr. Most Place. This is probably entrance, right? I think someone was here. There are trays nearby. Open door. It's impossible. We just got the map after all. True. Let's check it out. I wonder if we could have unlocked it before. Strange. Alright. We're here. Finally inside. Your home is huge, Curve. Home? Hurry up. We need to find materials ASAP. I sure hope you left behind instructions on how to fix Curve, Dr. Moso. So this is the base, I guess. Moso's Diary 1. Last time I don't want Mello to have too many snacks, so I said, "You're gonna be fat if you keep eating." She cried and ran away. Then her mom taught me to say, "You look great when you're plump." The next day she climbed up on me and said, "Grandpa, exercise, horse ride." Oh, interesting. And this is got me thinking, is the shortest distance between two people actually a curve? That's it. I'll name my lie detector Curve. Is the shortest distance between two people a curve? I don't really understand that. Okay. I suppose we'll go up here. See what's up here. There is the diary. Oh, it's diary number 3. Oh, diary number 3. Okay. I'd rather do diary number 1. What if I touch this? Will I get hurt? No, okay. Number 1 is probably over here. Number 2 is probably over here. I definitely want to do this in order, simply because continuity. Doctor 2. Okay, yeah, let's check this out. Note on base backup systems. 1. Emergency exits are at the rear of the facility for uses in case of emergency. 2. The self-destruction mechanism and cables are located within the walls. Damage the walls is strictly prohibited. Holy crap, we might die in here. Using the aforementioned backup system. Someone has torn out the next section. Self-destruction system looks dangerous. Yeah, we are... I don't think we are going to be able to stay in this place for much longer. I feel like this place is going to blow up. You know, blow up. Important memo about Curve. 1. Blueprint. 2. Service life and core maintenance. Someone has torn out the next section. What the? Did someone take all the materials related to Curve? How is it possible? We came here as soon as we got the map. Let's keep looking. Maybe it ended up somewhere nearby. Someone's already here? Who could it be, though? Is it someone we've met along the journey? Okay. Let's go over here. Not seeing anything over there. Just like... This rocket looks familiar, but I don't know where we've seen it. Is it Chasm? Inazuma? Not sure. Maybe Inazuma. Oh, there's another bucket here. Okay. Letter to Editor-in-Chief. Okay, let's check this one out. Dear Editor-in-Chief. Okay, so this is Dr. Moso talking to Editor-in-Chief, and then like... Again, maybe detailing the reason why they want to kill themselves. Dear Editor-in-Chief, you are correct in your judgment that the matter has reached the point of no return. These last few days, I've learned marchers calling for Curve to be destroyed. Last night, radical students broke into my lab and tried to do just that. Luckily, I discovered them in time. However, Curve is in increasing danger. I am compelled to act, and my plan is the following. I will revise the Moso protocols and related data of no particular significance in Curve's core so that what remains is a sufficiently misleading trail. It will appear lie detectors are not capable of detecting lies, and that all the test results were covertly manipulated by myself. As for the ironclad evidence of fraud and deception of the public, I will leave that in your capable hands. Kindly select a date for the exposure. 2. As soon as I am convicted, I shall propose a duel, and when I fall in the duelist's ring, all will be put to rest. I humbly request that you mobilize your paper to divert attention away from Curve. It should be thought of as a useless sham of a machine, to be used as evidence in a case and sealed away by an Emershase phantom. There's no need to try and change my mind. I've thought through every last detail, and this storm is unlikely to pass until I, the main offender, am dead. Curve is my life's work, so I can't afford any more missteps. I ask that you exchange my life for his. Everything we've done so far has been effective, and Curve's lie learning module has derived abundant, redundant data that is incomprehensible. I believe that the seed of life has sprouted within him. Yours sincerely, Moso Lombroso. Okay, so they're saying that the robot... Okay, so yeah, again, he wants himself dead to protect Curve. But like, is Curve good? Is he saying Curve, the seed of life has sprouted within him? If there's a singularity between Dr. Mosa and Euphrosy's predecessor, he seemed to have mentioned something important. Dr. Mosa didn't forge anything other than that forged evidence, which he forged and gave to the newspaper, so he'd take all the heat. He wanted everyone to focus on him and let it end there. He was trying to protect Curve. That seems to be the answer. Updating life learning module. Okay, is Curve around here? Curve is around here. Running live learning module. Warning, motherboard temperature increasing. Warning. Warning, core functionality down to 8. Warning. Curve, what's wrong? They sure did get here fast. Guess we're cruising for a bruising. Uh-oh. Are we gonna fight Curve? God, where'd Fatui come from? Did someone really get here before us? Curve, what's wrong? Live learning, updating module. Warning, motherboard temperature above warning line. Warning. Updating, live learning module. Warning, motherboard temperature critical. Warning. Well, we have reached kind of a climax to this quest line, which means I'm gonna end the video here and leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Yeah, unfortunately, the time is about that time where I end the video. But indeed, we've learned a lot. I mean, the thing about the child Kevin, the thing about Rocher, you know, the thing about Rocher's wife, is all coming together. The reason why it all happened, were there any bad guys or good guys in this situation? Seems like no. But we still have a few things we've yet to learn. Who is the person sending the threat letters? Can we fix Curve? What is Curve's main goal and end game here? And also, why are the Fatui involved? Right, a lot of things that we need to figure out still, and we'll figure it out next time. Or we'll try to figure it out next time. So thank you for watching. You're beautiful the way you are, and I'll catch you in another Genshin Impact video. See you guys then.